Hey guys, just the guy here with another episode of the Golden Empire server. As you can see, I've been getting kind of busy. I have stuff. Some of it I earned, some of it I got like from friendly people. But you know, it's the benefits and drawbacks of. But yeah, I've been grinding away. I got a lot of blocks. Going for a mostly deep slate obsidian and crane obsidian build is my plan, at least for the walls, and then we'll see what goes for the floor. And then I've been grinding away this various MCM skills. If we go to stats, you can see I have quite a bit in swords just from the monster farms. A lot of mining, and then some of the other ones. But the main thing is I grinded resources to start building, but I'm kind of holding off until 1.18 comes out because while the server isn't being reset, the world border is going to be expanded and the new stuff's going to be outside of it. I want to build in the new biomes, and I don't want to have a nice big base here, so that's going to hold off for about a week or two. The 1.18 stuff's about to go into a test server on this thing, and we'll see how it goes from there. There's not currently a stable release, so we're not doing anything with it yet, but yeah. So my plan for today, though, is, you know, I'm not going to just show you guys grinding. I mean, it's grinding. What do you expect? Although some things like the potions, you know, having a 10 long thing of potions that changes with a button from fresh water bottles to the potions is a good way to speed up alchemy. And you want to hit 100 in alchemy because it unlocks do I have any potions of haste? I guess I don't have any currently. I used them all. But it lets you basically have the effect of a mining beacon as a potion. It's like a 1:30 duration for haste 2. And it just takes a carrot. You know, you do nether wart, carrot, and then glowstone and all that good stuff or whatever. But the plan for today is farms. So show you what you'd want to do for any multiplayer servers. Look at the warps, see what's available. You got some shops, although the server is kind of weak on shops right now that are actually stocked and good. But when we get to farms, they're variously useful. You want to check them out. They really help you get going if you want to use them. If not, you can build your own, but I mean, obviously, take what's available. So this one's a cave spider farm. I think it's only one spawner. It's not very fast. You get like 4 or 5 spiders every minute. Unless the thing is full, or you wait for like a lot of spiders to show up at once and you have a looting sword, you're not going to get many drops from this public farm. It's public, but you don't get the drops. It goes into a dropper. They do sell them down here for really cheap. It's like $1 per spider eye of 16, or $1 per string for 16. And in terms of money, balance, I've already got 310,000 or so. If you go to quest, you can do things to earn money. So like oh, you can't see the ones you've completed, but mining 9,000 stone is 2,500, and like down here was like mining 500 stone for like 250 or something. You know, 768 for granted for 1,000. And then if you go back, there's other things you can do. Sand. This one was breeding animals, so I bred like a bunch of rabbits to get the taming ones right. I can't complete those. So you can tame one animal. You have to take the quest and do it, and you can only have 5 active at once. So if I go to quest started, I'm currently working on iron ore type 4. I only need 1 more actually. Redstone ore, deep slate iron ore, and then deep slate. And all these pay various amounts of money, as you can see. And then also if we go to spawn, there's a server shop if I can find it. I always seem to turn the wrong direction. There we go, right here. And there's a couple blocks they buy: deep slate, polished deep slate, polished diorite, and emerald ore. Obviously the 2 common ones are pretty cheap. It's 250 each, which is like 160 per a stack. And you can shift click to a stack now. Quartz blocks are still pretty cheap. That's basically nether quartz ores. Although I think you get more for this one than the other two, because with fortune you can get more than a couple quartz blocks per thing. And you can trade it from all these from villagers too if you want. Nether ingots, $900 for one. The fortune super breaker thing or whatever for mining does affect netherite ingots, or not ingots, but ancient debris. So you can get more than one per ancient debris. So it's not a horrible thing, but obviously selling netherite is kind of eh. And then diamonds is 90 each. So I mean, you know, you get to that point. And then they also you can buy some stuff. You can buy netherite for 1,100, buy diamonds, buy obsidian or crying obsidian. Now these aren't the best prices. You'll probably find better things from players, but if you need to, it's there instead of having to do all that stuff. So that's how you earn money in this game, other than the daily login bonus sometimes gives you money. Well, XP diamonds and keys. I thought you got money too, but it's like it's mostly that. There's the mystery boxes you get for playing, just being active, not AFK. About once an hour, you have like a 50% chance of getting one, and that's... Oops. This one right here, I have 15 available. I haven't been doing them. They do expire after 7 days, so you kind of do need them. But as you can see, the most common everything is $10. And then you get some pet items, and you can get diamond ore and TNT and stuff. The boxes have star ratings. I've never seen a 1-star, but I've never seen a 5-star. Oh, there's a 1-star. And that's just how much common to rare. So if you have a 5-star, I guess it's almost all legendary. Honestly, the best thing is the TNT blocks in my opinion. But if you just open these, you get a little effect. Your standard mystery box crate thing going. And you get some items. I got a pet item and $10. Nothing special. But they're free. Ooh, legendary diamond iris. That's pretty good. And that's just a full set of diamond armor with no enchantments. That's what I'm currently wearing on the pieces that are diamond. I did just enchant this. Mostly because I wanted respiration and aqua affinity. But you get these, I would say about 1 in 20 boxes. So not too rare. These ones you have to get from buying them. Oops. And this is what you can get. You get a bunch of animations and emotes and stuff. I think the daily login rewards once a month you might get those too, but I'm not sure. And these ones you get a little bit more common. These are the seasonal events. You need keys, which I have 2 right now from login events, but I haven't used them just yet because I don't want the things in my inventory right now. Anyways, back to the teleport. So if we scroll down some more, got some more shops. This is probably the best farm I've seen added to the server, and this one just came out like 2 days ago or so. Publicly anyways. And it's a wither farm, and unlike most of the farms I've seen public farmed, if you go down here, he lets you have wither skulls for free. Somebody must have just cleared it out. Bones for free, and then only charging $50 per 64 coal. So I mean, basically everything's but the coal's free, and that's because coal's kind of a rare resource, and it's a rare drop too. When you have looting on these, you might get it like once in a couple times. Now you can wear a magnet. It's something that you can find in sunken treasure chests and maybe end cities, I don't know. And it basically draws items to you if it's in your offhand. It also is a reward in the mystery crate, the big one, not the mystery box. I got 5 of them out of one of those I got, so I got lucky. It's a really useful item. I highly suggest trying to find one and being very careful not to lose it when you first get it. But using it on people's farms is kind of iffy. It's kind of cheaty. So it's kind of a rude thing to do if they have it public just to get stuff. But you know, so it's there. I wouldn't recommend it, generally speaking. Try to remember to take it off if you have one, because it's kind of rude. But if you don't, and you really need something, like you just need one something. You can just let them stack up and use a looting sword, and you can usually pick up some things without the hopper getting it. But this is really fast, good XP, and obviously you get the wither skulls and stuff like that. And they're entity cramming already. This is Bazaar here is probably the best shopping district area I've seen so far in terms of being stocked. This market area is a new area that somebody's trying to set up as a shopping district, but currently has a couple shops and it's very disorganized so far. Here's the main MCMO farm. It's basically a grind swords. It was the main idea of it, but it's basically a piglin farm. Pretty decent one, although you kill everything and it takes a couple seconds to go, so it's not the best. But there's almost always one or two falling, but they don't pile up super fast. Depending on what people are on, they can go better down. But it's a good way to get XP, and there's a public and open enchanting table right here. Unfortunately, the millstone or whatever here is not public, so you can't disenchant things if you're trying to get a specific thing. There's no crafting tables. I do like these gold blocks though, because I don't have any. If you have like spare swords or something that fell in your inventory, you can salvage them there to get gold nuggets, or gold ingots. I spent many a time here. Almost all my sword levels came from this place. Keep going. So these MCMO 2.0 and 2.0 FK farms are a faster version of this. They'd spawn here, but oopsie, they only work if there's two players. You need one here and then one at the other MCO farm, the FK one. Somebody has to stand here, and they have to be both loaded to work, as far as I know. Although, even when I stand here and quickly go to the other one, it doesn't seem to do anything, so I don't know if it still works, period. But, yeah, it's basically turtle shells or turtle eggs in all these little spots here. They draw people into the portal and dump them in the other place. It's faster because it gets them out of the area faster, I guess. But it doesn't work with only one person, so the other one's a better idea overall. Got shops. Public Blaze Farm is another big one. This one's run by Star God, I believe, is Starfire. Starfire, yeah. He's a really nice guy. He actually helped me a lot getting things like recovering bodies, and he actually gave me this elytra after I helped him remove like a couple thousand bedrocks with a bedrocking breaking plugin that's allowed on the server. But unfortunate thing about this particular Blaze farm is it does not work if you're standing at the kill area. You have to come up here and stand. It does do not AFK, but honestly I highly recommend you AFK for like 1 or 2 minutes at least, and then come back, because they have to spawn and then they slowly fall in with the lava flows down to the kill chamber. So it's a very slow process. And every time you go down there to kill them, they're no longer there. So honestly, this is a pretty bad farm, to be honest, for casual use. There is a public enchanting table here too, and ender chest, and a crafting table, which is nice. You can't use the grindstone though, unfortunately, because whatever. But the downside is, obviously, unless you wait for a very large amount of people to spear, you're probably not going to get any blaze rods, because the hoppers get them, unless you have a magnet on, which is, again, bad behavior. But they are sold down here. They're not super cheap, 400 for 64. If you're trying to use them for anything but crafting, like, it's really expensive to try to use these. And this is not a public farm that I would highly recommend using unless you're kind of being cheaty and using a magnet, because killing these just for XP is not useful when you have to go up and down the stairs. If you're not getting blaze rods, there's not a lot of point to it, you know? Just saying. I thought this was really cool until I realized that, yeah, I wasn't getting blaze rods really, except like once every great while. We got, and I think that's about it. Oh, we got the Enderman farm, obviously. So this is probably the bigger, easier one, other than maybe the piglins for XP, depending on how good your sword is. If you have a good diamond sword, this one might be a little faster because they're more or less constant, while the piglin farm has its starts and stops. And if you want ender pearls, you can buy 16 of them for free, so they are free here. You don't have to worry about trying to cheese the thing to get it. Unfortunately, you can use these, but they messed up the permissions on this recently because I have used this in the past. So you can't use the enchanting table here. So that's a thing. But yeah, just ender pearls and XP, which, you know, is a thing. And that's all the farms? Yeah. There is, however, that bazaar I talked about, and I almost forgot. This bazaar. Now, it's a shop. Right? But, if you read these signs... Oops. Go through the pyramid, down the hall, there's a slime shulker and cave spider farms. Also a spawner beyond that. Follow the path for a zombie spawner farm over there. So yeah, these places have public farms, as far as I can tell. They don't care if you take things. So most of the good ones, the shulkers, spiders, and whatnot, slime are down there. And then the skellies out there with all the other blocks, and then the zombies over there. Considering there's a public wither spawn, I don't see why you'd want a skelly farm, you know, but whatever. I think you get the same amount of bones. Hello, not very safe spawn area. But this is the big one. Honestly, I couldn't really find the other good farms down there. There's a slime spawn, but you can't get in there. But this is the Shulker Farm. And I have max brightness on. That's kind of cool. I don't know how it's going for recording, but for me, it's basically night vision all the time. It's part of a plugin I'm using because the server is so dark most of the time. And for recording, it was really bad. Anyways, it's basically a 3-layered area with shulkers. And they hit each other and respawn. And you can kill them infinitely. No trouble. And they seem to let you keep the stuff, so that's nice. And the layers are separated by water. As you can see. Whoops. Okay, there's a skeleton there, which is not safe. Downside is once you start floating, you can get knocked into a corner pretty bad. So if you don't have a bow, you might get in some trouble. But with the regen beacons and the resistance beacons, it's very unlikely you'll die. Well, guys, I had to teleport out. I was getting stuck in the corner. But I'm just going to float here. There we go. But yeah, guys, that was a brief tour of all the farms. That last one with the shulkers is very nice early on. Good way to get shulkers. And it's public, and they let you keep the stuff, as far as I can tell, which is nice of them. But yeah, I just want to do a little quick tour, and basically, I mean, obviously, if you're not playing on this server, it's not all the same, but I would highly recommend you check the public warps to help yourself get started, see what's available, get a feel of what's for sale and how much is for sale, and what's already has a farm. I mean, I wouldn't stop you from building your own farm, because like I showed you, a lot of them don't let you keep the items, but some do, some don't. You know, it's always good to check. And, you know, let's take a little... Not fly and fall. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. There we go. Take a nice little quick look of my little area of doom. Oh. I can't fly. I'm not very good at it. There we go. But yeah. Whoa. I need slow falling or something. I'm gonna kill myself, I just know it. Okay, well that was useless. But, as you can see, you know, we got some stuff going. Got our bees, got our... everything we need to have a successful little farm thing going. And once we gets converted over, I hope to do so. So either next episode we'll be building my base if we convert by then, or I'll probably be building my first farm. I'm thinking Piglin Gold Farm or a Trader Farm. One of the two, because I'm going to need a lot of obsidian for my idea. And I've mined a couple pillars out of the end portal, but it's going to take a lot more. And the crying obsidian especially will make me broke if I try to get it, buy it all. So yeah, this will be Justa Guy signing off. Catch you guys later.